friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome back to a flip through of my December 2022. It is the new year. It is 2023. We are putting last year away. I am done with December, like in more ways than one, okay? But today we're talking journaling. So let me get my microphone cord situated over here. Okay, this is my messy desk, and this is my 2022 journal. Look at the glory of this chunk of munk. Okay, we always like to measure it. Let's see what like if I don't tie it, but I do have a tie on this one already. But if I hold it kind of, I don't know. We are a solid, the spine's too. So, but dear goodness, right? If I just lay it flat, we are definitely at 3, a little over 3. I love it. I'm super happy with it. So let's see where it's at right now. It's not completely done. I will add some more tape to the cover. I will add the date. I will probably add December. I may not. I will definitely put like 2022 here. I have a little sticker from a present from my husband here with the bell on it because I also have some other jingles that are not in front of me. I don't know where they are. I might have put them away. They may get added later. We'll just have to see. Okay, so this is let's do it. It's not completely finished as usual, right? So we'll get to where we are. And then I'll show you. This is a strip just of music paper. This was my front pocket. So I will finalize, like I said, tape, whatever. Okay, this is a ribbon from a Christmas gift my husband got. And I was going to wrap it around the outside and it just wasn't working. And I didn't want it to cover up this. This is a clear window cling. Now you can see I put liquid glue on it and you can see kind of the pattern of it. So I probably should have smushed that out some more. It's a-okay. Everything's fine. Anyway, this ribbon, I simply threaded it through these, where the seams are. It's just looped through here. It's completely like movable. Okay. But I kind of like it. It's black and white and it kind of goes with the theme. So that's how I'm going to bind my book. Now, obviously it only wraps the inside. It doesn't wrap the outside, but that's okay. I just want it to be able to store a little bit better, either upright or flat on my shelf. So if the book itself is flat, the cover will be fine. Okay. So that's that. All right. The cover page, let me make sure I have you. Let me see if I can get you any closer. All right, nobody move. Okay, here we go. I just ended up putting a cover of a card that was here. I love this music paper. It was Christmas music and it was printed in green and I absolutely love it. So that's kind of there. And I actually messed up my pages. So you'll see the next page is where I put December. Yeah, in theory, that should go there. It's okay. It's okay. Now, this is one of the things I want to finish. This is my little prompt list from Sweet Elizabeth over at Never Hopeless. The red marks are the ones I did. I think I'm going to make a journaling card and like tuck it in here. I was just going to glue it up here, but that's kind of non-exciting. If I backed it with a color or something, but I think I'm going to make a journal card and stick it in here, and then I can journal my thoughts about it a little bit because it was interesting to do the prompts. It brought up a lot of things for me because they're actually journaling prompts, not just like a picture prompt. So anyway, this is from a very old calendar. I just put some stickers on it, scrapbook paper. That's like, little picture of me one morning. All right, guys, here's my monthly. Excuse me. It is not done, obviously, but, partially done. But I'm liking it. I actually like this month. I don't know. We'll keep messing with it. I can't seem to quite get into a jive with it. Now, what does that mean? That means like, in theory, I would like to like do the page that I journal about and then find some stuff that goes with it. But it also involves getting out like a whole nother thing for me, like my planner stickers, if you will. And sometimes I don't use those on my pages. And sometimes I like to go back at the end of the month and I'll kind of like look at the day, and then I'll find a sticker that kind of, goes with it, if that makes sense. Sometimes I had stickers out and I was like, oh, I saw a deer this day. And so I put it on here. Sometimes I have a lot going on that day. And if I have my stuff out, I tend to add it. So anyway, but that's where we look. This is another old calendar. So I just cut those up and use them. Okay, here we go. This is the first. And let's see. So Printables. Pam at the Paper Outpost. No, I'm sorry. Pam at Pocket Journal Pam. I'm on her Patreon, so a lot of these are from her. And then Lynn at Love Lynn's Life. Okay. So again, if you're new here, welcome. I'm super glad you're here. If you've been here a bit, I have some work days. And on those days, not much else gets done. It's usually like workout, gym, and home, right? And so, especially when the kids aren't home yet. And so that's, kind of what this is. So I went into work late and, because of snow, my client and we both texted each other and we couldn't get out of our driveway. So I worked online for the morning and then I went in, enjoyed coffee and a relaxing morning, which was kind of nice. I had good sessions at work and then I hit the gym. Oh, and then we had our gym Zoom call. I don't really feel the deep impact of those. They continually kind of promote. It's a 6-week challenge I'm in at this point of my life. And they kind of say like these weekly calls, they're twice a week actually, are like the best part of it. They're so blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bah. So anyway, it doesn't matter. I got some journaling done and then I packed for my trip. And then in here I put the journal prompts. So what I did was I printed this picture out, obviously. And then instead of printing it out on paper, which is what Elizabeth did, and she cut out the prompts for the days, I just put them on, I just watercolored some Avery stickers that I had, like an old thing of Avery stickers. I did half red and half green. And then I just wrote the prompt on there. So this prompt was favorite memory from this year. And I just journaled a little bit, like, how can I choose, basically. It was super amazing highs and lows. Yeah. So anyway, I just journaled a little bit about that. This is some Mod Podge on some clear sticker paper on the edge. So again, not a lot, right? Free printable there. All right. The next day, I flew to see my Ruru, and I put, this is like, the luggage tag. We went to a phone store to try and get her phone worked on. We went to a dance show that night and I just journaled about that. So right here, I just said I flew to Montana. I got to do some work at the airport while I was waiting for her to finish class. We had lots of laughs, found the hotel. It was nice enough. I was going to stay somewhere else where we normally stay, but then decided I don't have a car and I wanted to be super close to campus. And so I just stayed at a day's end. It was fine. It was, it's fine. The prompt today was favorite Christmas music. And I put, I guess, all of it. I have such fond memories of Christmas. Maybe my best memory is Silent Night and candles at church. So if I had to choose one song, I guess that would be it, is always singing it. Every year at church, lighting candles, holding candles. We used to do a candle walk, and then that got ruled not safe. And so we sing in church. They turn out all the lights. We light the candles. It's just stunning. So I guess that would be my favorite memory there. Okay. So the next day is Saturday. We ran a bunch of errands this day too. We ran around and did whatever. But this day I had to do a burpee challenge, you guys. For each week was different challenges of all sorts. And so this week for the physical challenge was a burpee challenge. And I talked my girl into doing it in the hotel room with me because it was due this day and I couldn't find anyone all week. And I was like, ah. And then this is a picture that is not like for internet, obviously, but yeah, we ended up doing 119 and I'm so frustrated because at 120, I would have gotten like another point. I didn't even know. long story is she is still in recovery for her shoulder surgery. And so our goal was 50. That was the minimum to get 1 point. And then we hit 50 and she's like, I'm good. And it was time kept, obviously. So I was like, okay. So we just kept going, but I didn't have any goal in mind. My only goal was the 50. And so, we ended up doing 119 and we were so stoked. I was like, yes, that's amazing. And just super stoked. And then I logged on and at 120, you get another point. I was like, gosh, dang it. Because we definitely had one more in us. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we went and bought her boots today that she really wanted. Oh, and I forgot to journal about it. Okay. So this has been a major purchase and, like decision, right? Which ones? The first pair of boots, it's a big deal. So she also took me to a really fun vendors market. I don't even know. Anyway, super fun, crafty things. We had the best time tasting all sorts of coffees and chocolates and from all the vendors. And so I just took all the cards and made a page out of them. I stapled them together and yeah, it was fun. So that night we went with her boyfriend and went to see the tree lighting in town in Montana. It was so much fun. It was like old school, I don't know, like big fire pits down the middle of the road. And then they lit the tree and there was caroling and it was just really fun. Let's see. So the journal prompt today was winter weather where I am. And I didn't know. So I just put, I journaled a little bit, like had a great day shopping. We got the boots, all the stuff. It's 3 degrees where I am that day. And so I journaled that. But here where we are, yeah, it's cold. It's not 3. I put this little thing in here because I had never had one of these. And it was a loaf of bread we bought at the fair, you know. It was interesting. I'm going to look more into it. When I actually looked it up, there was some, I think, religious connotations to it as well. I wasn't familiar. Anyway, it was an interesting loaf of bread. So I bought it and I brought it home. All right, the next day is the 4th. This is the reason I went out this weekend. She had her team dinner this evening on Sunday. So the prompt today was my experience with snow. And I just put my only experience with snow is vacation and skiing. It involved, Big Bear and Mammoth and wherever else. And sometimes chains, but we often stayed anyway, I don't have any experience in snow, is the bottom line. It's just for fun. And so driving in it daily scares me. That's my experience. And there's my little key card. And then this is the reason I went. So this was the team dinner. I journaled about it on the back. Awards for seniors, that sort of thing. And the end of her first season of, soccer college soccer, soccer college. Geez Louise. All right. Okay. The next day is the 5th and it's Monday. So I flew home this day and I just put this as my prompt here. Number 5 was make a paper snowflake. So I had a lot of fun and I cut this paper snowflake out and I thought I would just Mod Podge it onto the side. It obviously became like translucent and you can barely see it, but it's the other half of this snowflake right here. And then this is my napkin from the airplane. I added some other little snowflakes just because that seemed like the theme of the day. And then, oh my gosh, when I came home, because it's a Monday. Yeah. So my husband worked all day and then he picked me up. And then when I got home, he had decided to get out all of Christmas and like decorate everything and just like, it's such a haul and he had done everything. He got out all the boxes. He had put up the tree, not the ornaments because we wait for the kids with that, but like put it up. It's our second year with a non-real tree and got out he's just such a hard worker. And yeah, I just honor that so much in him. All right. The next day is Tuesday, the 6th, and this is a full work day. And so there's like not too much going on. The prompt is, do you decorate for the holidays? If so, when and how? So I just journaled a little bit. Like we used to decorate everywhere when the kids were younger, both houses in California. It was everywhere, right? Since we moved here, it's decreased. a bit. This house just doesn't, I don't have a lot of spaces to decorate. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, and sometimes it's just for me and other people don't, it's a lot. We just don't do it as much. Anyway, this year my husband was definitely in the spirit, and so he got everything out. And then Rue will probably help more when she gets home. And then over here, I just put my journaling for the day. I put regular day at work. I got a lovely gift at work, and I don't really take gifts at work, so I shared the chocolate with the front desk and everything. Just super thoughtful. Yeah, so beautiful gift. Regular Tuesday, right? All right, so this is Wednesday. Oh, this was a fun day. So I did film this. It's down on my playlist, and I had to make a vision board this week for the gym goal, for one of the gym goals. And so I did do it on camera with you, and I had actually gotten Happy Mail. And I was able to use a lot of it on the vision board. It was perfect. So this quote is, I think, part of it. Up here, the prompt for today was color Christmas scheme. And I put pretty normal and traditional. I don't know. I mean, it's Christmas colors. I don't do pinks or turquoises or anything now. I will tell you. So I wrote here, I saw this whole thing on, I don't know where, somewhere social media this year, that they're going to do an 80s themed tree. They're going to get a green tree, put little white lights on it, and have all the ornaments mean something, like mismatched ornaments. and I was like, that's literally my tree. And so that's my tree. It has always been that way. That is my parents' tree as well. Every ornament on the tree means something. We don't have any like bulbs from Target, or like every ornament has, well, they don't all have dates on it, but every ornament is from my childhood, my children's childhood, my husband's birthday, like something. It's a family trip we went on. Every ornament on the tree means something. And that's the tradition of putting them on the tree, is like we get to remember, and they don't all make it on the tree. So some years, some ornaments, don't make it on the tree. But anyway, I was just laughing because they're like, we're going to do an 80s theme. I was like, that's literally my life. So, but I will tell you, like we have family that's from the East Coast, and they have trees like in every room. And like Gigi does a theme tree, like, in her bedroom, there's a tree, and up the thing, and there's a tree. And like, we've never done that. And I had this vision of doing a sea themed tree one year, like all blues and turquoises and whites and pearls. And because we live by the water and our couches are blue, like it just would look, in my humble opinion, very pretty. It would be fun to do. And I have never been like shut down so hard in my life by my family. And I get it. So we only have one tree, and I'm not putting up another tree. It's all I can do to get out the Christmas stuff we have. We have boxes of it too. It's like, we have to get rid of it. Like, I'm not going to use it. It needs to go. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever do a themed tree, but that would be the theme I do, is like a blue, like blue bulbs and like super fun. Anyway, that's what I would do if I did it. So anyway, a fun time. I spent an hour making a vision board. It was really fun. It was really fast because I had to turn it in before I leave, because I'm packing again to leave this weekend. So this was a really hard 6 weeks to do a challenge at the gym, because, there's weekly weigh-ins, there's workout requirements, there's a physical goal each week, there's a mental goal each week, there's 2 Zoom calls. I mean, not to mention prepping my food and not eating like an idiot, right? Which is very difficult for me to do. 1, around people, and literally around people, and 2, traveling. So anyway, we're going the next day for California. I made a little I made a little belly band here out of, this is literally the wrapping to, here's when I got the Happy Meal right here. A planner. I had not bought my planner yet, and I was like, I need a planner. I have stuff, literally like appointments in the new year coming, and like I have to get them on, right? And so I went and bought like a little cheapy one at, I think, TJ Maxx or Marshall, and it doesn't matter. Anyway, that's what this band is right here. And then this was actually from Happy Mail, and so I just, how perfect. I plopped it right on there. And yeah, we were leaving in the morning for California, or midday, I don't even know. This is a piece of Christmas paper. I added just a punch up here, and this is a old sticker thing that was on there. Yeah, long day at work, and then the gym. I ran to Ross at lunch to get a planner since I haven't bought one yet. I realized I'll use it for something else, obviously, after I get my planner. Exciting. So that was Wednesday. So I came home late Monday night. I worked Tuesday, Wednesday, half day on Thursday. So this is Thursday. I worked half day. My husband and I left early and headed to the airport. And I am the anxious one that like has to get to the airport early and all of it. And he literally used to be rolling in, and he graciously has gotten to a point where he is just willing to go early with me. And I just love him so much for that, because it just eases my anxiety. And so we got there literally completely early, but it was fine. We just walked around. We had a lovely dinner. We just kind of treated it as a vacation, right? So anyway, the prompt today was childhood traditions. This is a printout from Pam. Yeah. And so the journaling here, I just put like, I realize I have a mix of traditions. My childhood holds two houses, many memories and traditions, both good and some bad. I think my husband and I have tried to create and keep the traditions we want for our children, basically, is what I journaled there. So, and that's kind of it. We went down and checked into the hotel. I put this little key tag there and checked into our beautiful room at the Hyatt, first floor on the waterway, no noise, beautiful. So that's fun. And then this is like, this is just, the rent-a-car thing. And yeah, this sticker's from Happy Mail. It's so much fun. Like, yeah. All right. This is the reason we went down. This is Friday the 9th. These are like fun little, party things. Here's the menu from the dinner table. This was my husband's Christmas party, and it was top notch, just top notch. So this was our table reservation card. And then I just put, what a fun party. Oh, I had my nails done. My husband was like, go get your nails done. And I was like, okay. And I was going to get black. And he's like, don't get black. And I was like, ugh. And so he's like, do something fun, do something festive, get them done, get them like long nails, get them done. And I was like, okay. So I go to this nail place. And first of all, it's so fun because it's like, I don't even know. It's in Southern California. And like the people there are just, so much more culturally diverse than where I live now. And so I was the only one literally in the nail salon that English was my primary language. Everyone else spoke different languages, and there was multiple languages. But the World Cup was on, and we were watching World Cup, and we were all like cheering and laughing, and some were cheering for one team, some were cheering for the other team. And it was just so much fun. It was really great. And we were just like talking to each other, and it was super fun. But I came out with like really long nails. So, and sparkle. Anyway, we had a fun time. We spent some time in the jacuzzi and just look at the blue skies and the palm trees. So this is just a napkin from it, and our table cards. Oh, I put a little thing here with my nails, or a nail thing. And I put, every employee got a beautiful personalized gift box. It was so nice. And then there's not a good picture of us, but just like a funny one before they were taking portraits. Our friends took one on our phone, All right. So the next day was Saturday. We met up with our friends for a quick Tommy's Burger, which is a must-have and an always do. And I used some of my Santa, kind of beach Santa washi down here. It's my favorite. And then I found this little quote. It says, "A friend is someone who knows all about you and still loves you," making memories. Yeah, just squeezing in the time, right? And then this night we went to my parents' house, and there's a boat parade, and it's something we've done since before I can remember. And anyway, they've always hosted a huge party at their house, and a few years ago they stopped doing that. And it was just going to be myself. It was just going to be family, and our family didn't even know we were coming. I told my parents, but they didn't tell the rest of my family. So it was a surprise, which was fun. But then they ended up inviting some other people that we would like to visit with, like their friends that haven't seen us in a while. And so it was really fun to see people. And we got a quick picture. My sister was not feeling well, and so she graciously sat very quickly for a picture. So, but it was important to me. It was important to me that we get a picture. So, oh my gosh, you guys, this is, okay, this top right here I have on is like a black lace top. Here is the ticket that I got at Value Village. I was dying. Anyway, I totally loved it. Anyway, it's an extra large. It was a little big, and my husband's like, "Can you get it altered?" I'm like, "Absolutely not." It was $5. I'm not getting it altered, but it was fine. So I put "What brings you joy?" It would be this. It would be the traditions and the people. I surprised the siblings. We went to the boat parade. It's been a yearly tradition, that sort of thing. So yeah, that is beautiful. And then this is a picture actually from our hotel room. And these are the trees in the bay. And this is something Long Beach does that is a tradition. And now they make them, like a mom there started it, and she recently passed away, but she now makes ornaments and lawn ornaments for the tree, table ornaments, and now they make a lawn ornament that look like this. But this is a historical, like, Long Beach thing, and they float in the water. They used to only float in one waterway, and through the years the city has financed them to float in almost all the waterways. And when I say all the waterways, this is the little lazy lake thing or whatever that goes around our hotel. It's not even like the real ocean. They've put them in there. They've put them in the lagoons. They've put them, it's very cool. It's definitely a Long Beach thing. So I just thought that's beautiful. It's such a gorgeous picture. So, and I just stamped some little seagulls and put little hats on them because we're back down by the beach. Yep, that's my hometown. All right, so the next day was Sunday. We woke up. We had the best time. We decided to walk to breakfast, and so we just got up and walked. And the funny thing was, it was raining, and we loved it. It was just drizzling a little bit, but it was just enough cool. And everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, it's raining." And we were like, "Yes." And so anyway, we had the best time, and we ended up walking quite a while. We went to one coffee shop. We found one coffee. We didn't know where we were going. We just started walking. We went to one coffee shop, and no one was in there, and they were out of the muffin it just was weird. I was like, I don't want to eat here. Let's find another place. And then my husband and I kept walking. He found a place, and we went. It was so sweet. I wish I had written it down. I would like to be better about that in my next journal year. It was packed. It was this cute little place, little brick, and cool music, and just, it was hopping, and had the best time. So we did that. And then, oh my gosh, I need a picture of a fire truck. I'm making a note right now. Oh, not on that. I'm not. Let's see. I need to document the fire truck. Did I do it? I didn't. I need a picture of a fire truck. Okay. I told the story when I made this journal. We went to Goodwill. Why did we go to Goodwill? Oh, we went to Goodwill actually on this day because we did not bring shorts. I know. All I brought was my swimsuit, which was fine. But we just went to see. Anyway, didn't find a thing. It was not a good Goodwill at all. But as we're walking out, my husband's like, "Oh my gosh, look at that fire truck." And my friend, who we just had lunch with, dad passed away a couple years ago now, but he was a chief of fire department. So she collects fire stuff. And this was a cool fire truck. I mean, it's big, it's plastic, but it's like really cool and intricate. And he's like, "She's going to love it." I'm like, "Okay." So we get it. He hands it to me. He pays at Goodwill. I don't even know how much. Like that's what I should have written down here. But not expensive. And I'm like, it's heavy. It's heavy for a kid's plastic toy. And I flip it over and it's got like a metal bottom to it. And I'm like, wow, this is probably something kind of cool, but like it's not just a plastic Target toy, you know what I mean? But regardless, it's fine. It's not an all metal one, like an antique, but it's got this metal bottom and it's definitely got some heaviness to it. And I was like, that's nuts. So we take it back to the hotel room. My husband cleans it up. He's washing it with the washcloth and, because it's been at Goodwill. So we're trying to make it clean. He somehow figures out like one of the fire hose things comes off or whatever. And this sucker's a decanter for like whiskey. And it's full. Oh my God, I was dying. So we drove it by her house this morning. We dropped it off. We put it in the big box that he got from his work party because we can't take it on the airplane. Put it in the box, drop it on their porch or on their front, whatever, on their kitchen. And I'm waiting, right? Because she's not home and I'm waiting for her to come home. I'm like, left you something. And so anyway, it was just like this fun text back and forth because, yeah, super funny. Anyway, our flight was delayed a little bit. The grand plan was for us to fly back to Washington. Our son was flying home from college and we were all going to meet up at the airport and drive home, have dinner. Our flight was delayed a little bit. The boys' flight from Chicago was delayed quite a bit. And so that plan didn't work out. But he had a fine time. We all got to watch football in the airport. So he was super excited. And anyway, it was fine. It was fine. Why do I have two? I have 2 scores on here. This is the wrong thing. I need to figure out, what did I do? I printed up 2 things from 2 days and I glued them both down. That's brilliant, Allison. Okay, I need to figure that out. Anyway, my husband went to the airport like super late to pick up the boy and brought him home. And I love him and I love hugging him when he gets home. And that's a picture. This is from Lynn at Loveland's Life's Patreon. This is from Ilke Illustrations. It's someone she collaborates with, but it's from her Patreon. And I just love this picture. I've used it before, but oh my gosh. And then I had a big cup of hot tea tonight to try and like bring the body back down to where it's supposed to be and say like, we're going to get back on track because eating again is crap when I'm away. All right. This day, the challenge came out of bring a friend. And so for every friend you bring, you get a point. Bring a friend to the gym week. Well, that's not an easy sell. Okay. I don't know if you are not a gym goer or anyway, like me coming up to you and being like, come to the gym with me is not always like an easy sell. So this is me. I'm begging my friends. I was sending out texts. I was like, friends, please, like, I'm competitive. I need this. Like, please help me. I need you. Please come to the gym. And my sweet little intern at work, well, she's not my intern anymore. She's actually an employee, which is why it was okay to ask her because I would not have asked her if she was my intern, but she said yes. So she went to the gym with me that night. I made some tags. I journaled on the back. I was begging people to go to the gym. I said it pays to have fit friends. So I did that. And then here is my row for the day. So I rode for 54 minutes. I rode 10,000 meters. So we're on a big challenge of 60,000 meters. And I was behind because there's many days in here that I have not been rowing because I've been eating freaking hamburgers. So, and away, and you can only do it on this machine. So it's like, you can't go on like a different row or at a different gym type thing, blah, blah, blah. So I rode that and you have to send in your picture and the screen and like all this kind of stuff. So anyway, that was the row and the workout for that day. Super fun. And then over here, I went to work for a little bit to work on notes. I'm never done. And then I went to the gym. I came home and I booked a one-way ticket for my Rooski to come home. Okay, now here, this is interesting. So my favorite holiday scent, which I did not journal about. So we'll do it really quickly. How about that? I don't have a favorite scent. It's all Christmas stuff. But the scents I do think of, most are all food related. Oh God, haha. Okay. I.e. Eggnog, pumpkin bread, gingerbread, and peppermint. And then I'm going to put ice cream. Oh my goodness. Okay. So yeah, so I had waited to journal because I was like, I don't actually have a scent. Like, it's not a perfume. It's not like, yes, I have things in my house that smell like Christmas to me. It's like pine smell, maybe. That sounds gross. Like candles that burn. I don't know. Nutmegish or something. Cinnamon, maybe. How do you spell cinnamon? And cinnamon. Is that right? But when I started thinking about it, they were all the things I really relate to Christmas are food, and food smells. Yeah. Welcome to Allison's life. All right. Okay. The next day is the 13th. So my boy was home, and when I got the challenge, I was like, oh my God, please go to the gym with me. And he was like, absolutely not. He's like, I will go with you, but not today. So I got my little friend from work to go. So this day, my boy went with me. So I brought the boy for day 2. We had a great workout, and then we went shopping. And we had to return his Amazon book from school, which I thought was super cool. It didn't quite work out. He actually had to mail it. He couldn't do it through Amazon, but I think it's cool that they can rent books through Amazon. I just obviously we didn't have that, and I think it's great they do. Over here, this is a tag I actually made last year. I added a ribbon to use as a pull tab, but I don't actually use it, but I got to tie another knot there, but it's probably fine. And I just journaled some on the back. I said, I stopped on the way to work to get my coworker a coffee that she wanted as her bribe payment for going to the gym. I had a full day at work, went home, and I grabbed the boy, and then we hit the gym. We had a great night for a workout. He said he would come back. My husband worked all day, and he was in bed when we got home from shopping because, the gym was probably 5:30 to 6:30, which means we're kind of out of there in the car on the road by 7 maybe. And then we, like I said, went shopping, and we went to Kohl's and Marshall's and the grocery store. And yeah, so why? And see, I'll put it right here. Went and got nails cut down. I did journal this one with you. I couldn't take anymore. They were like out of control. And so I ran on my lunch break to the little place next to us. I've never been there before. It's like 4 minutes away, whatever. And I ran and I'm like, can you cut these down? And I've already told the story, but it's literally like the video. And I know they know it. I know, but she literally was like, oh, I don't know. Okay, when I was in California, they said the same thing. I think it was fancy or sexy. I don't know. But the other one, there, like fancy, like, and I was like, no fancy. No fancy, cut them down. And so she cut them a little bit, and I was like, no, keep cutting, because I cannot. I literally almost thought I broke my thumb or one of my fingers the other day at the gym with the long nails. I could not do it. So I was just giggling to myself. I was like, cut them down. So that was on my lunch break. All right. Oh, this is the other page I have to finish. Okay. So that Wednesday the 14th, I just put a little tip in here, and I just put regular Wednesday work. I worked, my husband worked. Then my husband joined me at the gym. I put, it was a horrible weekend, a horrible workout. Oh, I felt so bad. He did great, and I just put, I hope we can work out more together. But it was a doozy. I'm not gonna lie, it was a doozy, and he was not happy with me. But anyway, as we were there, I moved up for top women on the point board for the competition, but number 2 was also there. And so she was like, I'm staying. And she was going to finish like doing whatever points and whatever. So I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to stay at the leaderboard. But anyway, it was fun to see my name go up at the top. So that's us after the workout. And then here, this is not working out the way I wanted. So I just grabbed a piece of like tissue paper. This is actually sheets of tissue that I bought, and I'm not happy with them. They're not what I want. And I think I'm just going to put them upstairs in the wrapping box, even though they're like 8.5 by 11, because I don't know when I'm going to use this. I thought they were something different, and I'm a little disappointed. But anyway, the prompt was Christmas cookie or sweets recipe, and I don't have any specific memories of baking as a child. We made plenty of cookies with our kids. That's definitely one of the traditions that I tried to bring in with my children. The recipe that has defined us for the holidays for many years in our house is a cranberry pumpkin bread. And I bake about 20 loaves and I give it to neighbors and teachers and like all that kind of stuff. And then I put here, I make a chocolate chip one for Rue. But I was going to put the recipe in here. And obviously because this is the middle of the book, this is sitting weird and it gets... Anyway, so that's what that is. So I need to go back in and add the recipe there. So we'll add a reminder here as well as a comeback. Okay, and that's, nope, we have one more day. Let's do the 15th. We'll do the 15th. Okay, so the 15th, we woke up. I didn't go to the gym this day. I went and did a workout with my garage squad this morning. We met and did an early morning walk around the harbor, which was just beautiful. And I don't know why this turned out so weird, like the lighting on it. But first of all, it was pretty cool because she put her phone over here and then she could make it take a picture on her watch. What? That's cool. I don't have that watch, but that's pretty cool. If you have an iPhone and an iWatch, I guess you can do that, which, yeah. Anyway, so that was a fun way to start the day. And then... Yep, I just put these ladies were my rock through the pandemic. I'm always grateful to be surrounded by strong, smart women who continue to encourage and support each other. So I went to work and then I came home. We had our Zoom meeting. I rode during the meeting and I finished the challenge. So I finished the 60,000. So that was exciting. So I sent that in. And then my husband and my boy got to go to the 49er game. And so, and the 49ers beat the Seahawks. So we will leave it there. That is their team. That's my husband's favorite team. My son's also. And they were graciously gifted tickets. And it was kind of like a holiday surprise. Just so much fun. So my husband got off work. They went up early. They got all the food. They got to do all the fun stuff. And their team won. So there's no better way to watch a football game, right, than when your team winning. So that's halfway through the month, you guys. I will leave you there. I hope you are enjoying your journaling. I hope you made some memories and you found ways to document them, whatever works for you. I appreciate you being here. I'm always grateful for this community. And I'm just always grateful for your comments and your feedback. Even though I sometimes don't get to them for a while, I do respond to all the comments. So please let me know if you stopped by. I'd love that. If you're new here, please feel free to like and subscribe. I've been a little MIA during December, which I kind of forewarned you about because my babies are home from college. But I try to post fairly regularly. So if you like it, I hope you come back. All right. I hope you're all well, you guys. And I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care. Bye.